Alright guys, welcome back. It's LSP, day 34, 2nd of March 2018. And as always guys, this is my own personal journey and not trade advice. Don't do what I do. Educational purposes only, people. Yeah, so far so good guys. It's been an okayish day. It's the only trade that I've taken today. You can see that I've got myself back into USDCAD, and I did post this when I took the first entry here on Twitter, and then obviously as it's kind of dipped in a little bit more, I grabbed a secondary entry. And just to clarify, this is not a standard account. This is a spread betting account. So 0.3s, okay, are not £3 a point or $3 a point or a pip. It's 30 pence. So total now is 60 pence. Just under $1 basically a pip. But yeah, so far so good. If you watch day 33, you'll know that I tried to get into a long somewhere around here. I think it was take to 15, so it would have been there. I tried to take a long here. Spiked. Yeah, it basically spiked me out. Where was it? No, sorry. I took a long. Yeah, it was here. Just here, I'll give a take, and then it's obviously spiked me out. It did a really nice pop up, come all the way back down, which as far as I'm concerned, this is bullshit. Absolute bullshit. This is nothing more than just dropping low just to pick up some more stops, accumulate more positions, whatever, knock people out of the market, and then it's just kind of grinding slowly higher. It's going to take out this height, I believe, which will be the first place it goes to. Which is roughly about 128.95. If it gets up there, guys, it's going to spike through to my orders, I believe. We're talking about just under 20 pips or about 20 pips sweep up there. And I'll monitor this as we go, obviously, and I'll bring this, the stops. When I get 20 or 30 pips into profit, I'm going to bring the stops up a little bit. But we've got news coming out in 25 minutes. Which, to be honest, one of two things is going to happen. And obviously, when you're watching this recording, you may not be watching it at the time when this might have all passed. But we've got news coming out for CAD, high impact news coming out in 25 minutes, and I may take the trade off before that happens. Preferably, I'd want to be up here, give or take, around about 128.80 or so, or 128.85, closer to the high end. If we can get up here. Before the news release, then I'll put everything to break even, and then I'll leave the position to basically spike through, which is what I would expect. And then obviously after that, I'm going to be out of the position, or I may close the position before then. It just depends. It depends. But either way, I'm going to monitor very closely, and I'm going to be very careful around the news time, because I've seen CAD, you see come all the way down on a spike on news, and then just go straight for what I believe is going to be a run on this area up here, which is obviously where the target profit is. At some point, and again I'll go on record and say this, just like I did with pound Japanese yen, I believe it's going up here today. This is going to go up there today, and it's just going to pop straight through that, and then after that I have no idea. I don't really care after that, but there you go. And being as I'm on the USDCAD front, or sorry, pound Japanese yen. As you know, guys, and I'm just going to point this out now, you would have seen this in plenty of the other videos that I did. You know that I took a trade here and took most of this move down to the sweep of this low at 148, and it just carried on going, and it went straight through the 146.90, which is what I've been expecting for a while, to be honest. And I've been banging on about it forever, but it's just horrendous. I mean, not horrendous, sorry, it's just relentless. It just obviously doesn't want to go higher. It just wants to keep going lower and lower and lower, which is cool. So I'm going to let this settle a little bit, do what it's going to do, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of trades going forward on that. But going back to the UC, I'm going to leave it at that, and we'll see what happens, and then I'll do a weekly review, which is I'm going to start adding weekly reviews to the YouTube channel, so I can go through just a few bits and bobs that I think are pertinent to you guys, maybe picking some nuggets up, or learning something. But yeah, so far so good, guys. I mean, look, if I was to kill everything right now, I'd be up about £210, you know, so about £60 up from the starting balance. I am going to leave these positions open. Let's take a look at the 5 minute for a second. Yeah, I mean, we may very well come all the way back down here first and then spike up. So I'm going to be monitoring this, guys. I'm going to keep a real close eye on this. I'll see what it does. I prefer to be up here, like I said. If we're in the 80s, when the news comes out, we're more likely to spike up than we are to spike down and then up. But either way, it's, for me, you know, we're going up here, I think. And again, I'll go on record and say I do believe we're going to sweep the 129.15 today. So I'm happy to leave that as it is. I'll monitor the position, see what happens, and I will update you guys in the weekly review video. And then obviously after that, it will be the weekly look ahead, and then we start a full new week. Alright guys, so take care, have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next video.